Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Monomyth. Also, given the darkness, let's have a little light on the matter. Now, I have played through this section before, about a week ago, because I was hoping for the update. And let's just speak on that for a moment. There's no way to stop time, so my spell duration may be a bit wasted. The game developer said that the next update would be approximately 2 or 3 weeks off, hopefully. And that was 17 days ago. So I've been holding off for a little, waiting for that next update, because it's due to open a new area. And I was looking forward to that. Now, I'm going to press this button, which will open up a section of a wall over here with more healing plants. Now here's the issue. We have 6 bottles of Azram oil, and there's not much room for error in the gaseous, poisonous tunnels of doom full of slime. So I explored a little in the hope of, finding my way around a bit, not getting lost, finding out where I needed to go, because I didn't know how long those bottles needed to last me. Turns out you need to be pretty tight on the timing and use at least 3 or 4 of them. And there's not that much more content left. Let's open this gate. And in this chamber, we've opened that and this, and we need to be running this way. Having attracted the attention of some slime, I hope we have time to fight this one. Ow. Okay, we're back. Let's, okay, stop it, there we go. Oh, shit! Right, I see. That explains a lot. There is more slime over here. Again? Again. Okay then. Fine. Alright, we'll do that again. You can expect a lot of that this run. So what we need to do is avoid the slime in there, head straight across the bridge to the other one. Additionally, we do want our Azram's oil on hotkey number 2, because number 3 is traditionally our healing item, and number 4 is our purification or mana replenishment item. Now, the slime does like to go off through the gate on the right, if we give it long enough. Shit, it's noticed us. Okay. And a cleanse, and we'll take that. And we are suffocating again. Let's charge this one in slow motion. And no good. So we really have to avoid that first slime. It is unfortunate. But hey, slow and steady wins the race, allegedly. If you lie and are on drugs or stupid. Let's just hope that slime takes the bait. Oh shit, what the fuck off? No. That's what happens when you have to re-hotkey items every time. I should probably change that. But maybe that's given him time to bugger off. Nope, it's right there. Okay, it's going the other way, it's going the other way, it's going the other way. We are not running very quickly. In fact, it feels like we're not running at all, so I'll stop pressing the sprint key. You, slime, prepare to get mashed. Oh. We're right up against it. And that... Oh, it's still there. So now we turn this way, and we need to watch that blue bar. If it ever starts moving, we drink our third potion. Now we need to do this whole section choking. Here we are. And having defeated this giant amber skull-shaped filled slime, we've cleansed the air down here and killed every slime in the room. This now means, and yes, it is pure trial and error until you find this room, you are probably going to be running out of air every time you come down here. And this has absolutely nothing for us. No treasure. But we shouldn't think of treasure purely in terms of items. The reward here was being able to breathe again. We have a blocked-in collapse and a gate sealing it shut to Lysandria. And while we're here, we will use a mushroom and put our lockpicks back where we're used to having them. So we've only used 3 flasks of Azram's oil. If we did not know which way to go and took some kind of wrong turn, we would be having a much harder time of it. This hallway is very open. Now, this wall has obvious cracks all over it. It appears to be weakened. I've tried hitting it with weapons. I've even tried setting off a keg of explosives next to it. Nothing gets through that wall. This chamber is rather large and with something glinting upon the plinth before us. And it is a star-shaped key. That's all we get down here. And we may recall how the locks on the chapel outside the fort have a star-shaped insignia with a cross inside a star upon them. Now, I'm going to use another mushroom because while we're down here, it may be worth attempting to get some of the experience towards our next level. It's probably not that worth it. I mean, it's just fighting more slime. And if I wanted to do that, there is that deadly chamber with 4 of them in, down in the sewers, which I suppose I could go to if I really wanted to pass the time until the update comes out. Yeah, the green ones don't have... They have shapes reminiscent of the skulls within them, but they don't overtly have skulls in a more solidified but partially dissolved looking form within, like this one. Oh well. For now, I'm just grateful to be able to breathe again. This is the broken bridge I attempted to jump across in the last episode. That didn't end well. Down there connects to the other entrance. But, you know, this area is pretty interconnected, but also pretty deadly. Now, coming back through in this direction, we will face that slime once again. The one we avoided on the way in here. It might be in the chamber, it might not. It's there. And it might as well be worth saving the game. That's actually a good idea. You know, if we go for the Din of Battle, sure, it's been a while since we used that save. This slime looks like it doesn't want to let us leave the room very quickly, so... Get mashed. I don't like the way our point-blank attacks like this sometimes miss against, but oh shit. Fucking glad I saved now. Don't fancy doing that all over again. You know, the whole bit to go kill the king slime or whatever it's called first. Right. So the thing is, we run up to it, we hit, we swing again, and we automatically miss because somehow it's further away at this point. And then the third attack hits. I don't know why. See, again, another miss. Now, we are currently poisoned. And... oh, fuck off. This may counteract the poison fairly effectively. And indeed it did. Let's continue on our healing journey. So the tunnels down there are the, you know, slime tunnels that we've had another couple of entrances to. This is going to be a dead end, isn't it? That's not how we get out of here. We get out by looking for the lift upstairs. Now, of course, when the new update comes, I will absolutely enjoy it with you all. Let's just remember to keep getting those supplies back. So, is it this one? It looks like it might be this one. Yes, it is. Okay. Let there be light. And there was light. And he looked at the light, and it was good. Can't argue with divine magic. Well, I mean, you can if you want to, but it doesn't really get you anywhere, you know. So at this point, we're back in the upper deadly trap on the floor there, remember? I'll go around this way. On the upper level of the sort of barracks outside the fortress. And there's a few things we can do. So we have a key and the horn. Don't forget the horn now. It's the thing we came all the way over here to fetch. Oh, 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 we could, we really... No? Okay. Do I have any bloodied bandages? No. Alright then. You remember in the last episode of this? Remember I was trying to find a way in here a few times? That we have to come in from the outside. We need to magically enhance our jumping abilities to leap up onto the walkway, read a little letter, and it's a tricky jump. It's not easy. Might not be able to make it. So I might not bother right now. Then again, I just might. First, though, let's go and make use of this key. Here we are, the Chapel of the Star. And here stands a man with blue glowing eyes.
Greetings, outsider.
Greetings, traveller. Have you come to forget? Forget? Sometimes it is easier to let go of the past. The arcane arts I have mastered can erase your mind, erase a specific memory, or even help you redirect your potential towards new possibilities. So, would you like me to help you? Maybe another time. You may return at any time should you change your mind. We can pay him money to redo all our leveling. Change our ability scores and skill points. There's 4 skill points I might want to redirect. But for now, I might as well just learn from the experience. Actually, anatomy increases the effectiveness of bandages, help to access serious wounds, and increases the chance of a critical hit. 4% is pretty low. Now, in here there are 2 side passages, gated off, and very secure. We have the Rahi stone, which I'm pretty sure we have. No! In which case, the Rahi stone. I'm glad we made it in here. There is a chest containing a tower shield, which seems to be inferior to our round metal shield, unless the size and shape of the shield are the only thing that governs its protectability, because shields are still only showing offensive stats. And a heavy hammer, meaning we didn't need to purloin this one earlier, especially as we wouldn't have met requirements for it anytime soon. That being said, though, 55... Yeah, we're a bit of a way off this one catching up either. There's some arrows. We might as well take those. Ice arrows or water arrows? I'm not sure. Moonlight shards. And what else? A big button. Something opened up. And it sounds like it was just this one here. So we have a mushroom and a button. No obvious traps. Is that thunder? So that one opened, this one opened. It looks like just those 2. On this side, another mushroom. So, since we're carrying so many mushrooms, we might as well use one. and a button underneath another trap. So we'll hug the wall, walk up here, press that, and now we don't need to go back over the trap again, so we can just walk away through here, and this gate has opened up. So let us pass through this door and down these steps into yonder chamber, where we shall find a great tomb within which is a mere gemstone. You would think, for the amount of protection this chamber had, there would be something rather more valuable contained herein. However, the most valuable thing in this chapel is, of course, the man there who will allow us to rearrange our character sheet. Let's see, I mean, what if we did get a lot of good value out of that sword skill early on. 13, 14, 13, 12.
I wonder.
It's tempting, but I think I will hold off for now. Because there are still other things to do. We have the horn to take back all the way to the sort of barracks in the southwest of the Lysandrian heartlands. Oh, yeah, you remember the crystal ball showing us one of the graves out here? It was this one here. If we interact with this, it opens and closes this gate for us. We don't need to close the gate from that side anytime soon, although if we knew about that gravestone earlier, we could close it for role-playing purposes to prevent any enemies from finding their way back here. Not that they do, mind. Just to help secure the safety of the survivors hiding out on this side. Speaking of which, we'll just check in on them briefly, because one of them is a merchant, and he could lighten our load a little. You barefoot? Yes, you are. Interesting, the upper portion of the leg seems to clip through the trousers, as if it's part of... No, there's holes in the trousers on this side. Yeah, no, it's holes in the trousers. It's not clipping from the foot model. Hello.
Do not touch me. I am of noble birth.
Do you need anything? Well, Geffen, yes I do.
Fine. I'll see what you have.
I need to lighten my load and give you some of these delightful things I have been finding. No, let's treat him decently, right? He's not an arms dealer. I'm going to hold on to the gems because... and the glowing charcoal, because there seems to be some greater purpose for them at some point that we have not necessarily yet discovered. So we have the broadsword and the royal sword. 12, 20, 15... 6, 12, 9. So this... oh yeah, we almost qualify for this. 56, yeah, so... fiddly.
Feel free to come again. Maybe bring something valuable next time.
Hey. I did. It was of precious metals and gemstones. Jewels. It was a very valuable artifact. Very valuable. Speaking of which, quick paranoia check. Good. I am recording. Excellent. Oh. And yes, my microphone is absolutely working. As it was the entire time, there hasn't been a Windows update to mess with it yet. Now, there are, what, 2 or 3 locations in here we'd like to visit? No, let's make it 2. I could visit the forge to repair items for sale, but I can do that elsewhere. By the armourer, who I can sell all the same things to. If it can't be repaired, then I can sell it here. And in fact may have already just done so. At this point, I am heading back towards the barracks. Which means I shall head through this chapel, the Chapel of the Pilgrims, and make my way to the barracks, where the green barrier is in front of the chest that has been waiting for me to open it ever so patiently, ever since I first beheld its emerald glowing radiance. This way today. Again, I'm not going to steal from the faithful. Yeah, we can... There we go. We can get our third. There we are. And red. But we'll pop it up here to make it ever so more accessible. Speaking of which, it is dark down here in the caverns. I didn't hear the door shut, I was checking on it. The amount of concentration required to cast this spell is quite a lot, and it was reduced in one of the patches. Ah well. And let's take a little jog. We're feeling overjoyed at the prospect of finally dispelling that barrier, although we don't want to completely exhaust ourselves, otherwise this will turn into a tiresome crawl. As it stands, we are already almost at the barracks, and shall now be turning left. And the walls of the building themselves are in sight. So I think, attempting a future warrior build while I wait for the patch, I might try a high anatomy build to see how high I can pump that critical chance, and if it makes a big difference. I know a lot of people say, just play a wizard, it's real easy. And that's fine, right? I'm not saying playing a wizard isn't easy. I mean, it's hard early on until you start getting a decent amount of spells and using them well. And yes, I'm blatantly going this way to get another healing potion. Because... Oh, wait. No, yeah. I was going to say, now that I have 10 in a spellcasting skill, which I literally don't, I would have a passive mana regeneration, at which point I would need less blue potions. For now, though, we shall enter this chamber and see what valuable item, or items, is contained within the chest in the alcove. And here we are. You took some notes. I have used the Emerald Horn to unseal an arcane barrier. This artifact should come in very handy. A peculiar rhombus. It looks like it could be inserted somewhere. And we took another note. Or a quest is completed. It's really not clear. It seems to just be the arcane seals. Again, I've broken the barrier blocking the entrance to the Lysandrian Heartlands. No, that's not it. I'm not sure what got added there. I've looked at them all previously before I recorded, and it did not make sense. It seems to be the same one updating twice. With that, we are finished at this location. We could walk around the back, jump over the trap, or walk over it. Actually, that's a very fair point. To get ourselves some mana back. But we're going to get that anyway by doing this instead. We could even just use the shrine across the little bridge there, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I shall be heading back through this hallway to the Pilgrim's Chapel, where I will use the blue mana shrine to replenish my mystical energy, but that will automatically end my light spell, and casting it again would take my mana score down to the same value. So all I would essentially be doing is renewing the duration of my light spell, and where I'm going it will not be that dark, or will it? Wait, what am I doing? Note, this does all make sense. For a moment there I thought I should really be somewhere else, but no, I know where I'm going. Now, the rhomboid key is a tricky one, because the place where it belongs is one we have not visited in quite a long time, and it would be very easy to have forgotten where it should go. Okay, spell duration not automatically ended, and the icon for having drunk something that replenishes something seems remarkably similar to the icon for choking to death or drowning. So maybe it's to do with ingesting something. It looks a little bit like it might be a torso with two arms at the sides. I will close the door respectfully. So now I'm heading back through the gatehouse towards the large fortress where I can buy and sell items. And the darkness closes in once again. There we go. The light of the heavens shall guide us. Do boo 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 doo boo. Da 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 da. And this is where we need the key. Down. I wish when we ran out of stamina we would stop running and go back to a normal movement speed. That's a minor gripe of mine, because it's not that you don't notice that you have run out of stamina, although it does make it harder to notice, but you really shouldn't be running that fast anymore. We have ourselves a well and a carving on a plate on the wall that looks exactly like the item that we have. I will be saving the game right here. And they call this a mine. Okay, fine. Wow! You really don't want me to call it what it is, do you? Fine. So now that we have saved here, here we go. We have an item. It goes on the wall. And this gate has opened. Behold! This is the end of Monomyth's early access version. Thank you for playing. I can say, take me back! Or go back out to the desktop. Okay. I say, take me back. And I can move around and keep playing, like the end of virtually any Might and Magic game from Might and Magic 6 to 9. I'm not sure about 10 or 1 to 5. And Elder Scrolls 3 to 5. You know, it's like, yeah. Well, they just let you keep on playing the game at the end. It's like, yeah, you finish the main storyline, game world's still here. If you like it, keep enjoying. So, what can we do here now? Short answer, not a lot. Long answer, I could have stayed in the Serpent's Bastion. There are some more slime monsters to kill in the tunnels down there. There's also the section of the sewer that I have not yet fully explored, which I am heading towards now, to my great detriment. Because, hey, might as well have some fun with that before ending the episode, and just see if my increase in skills and levels have given me any better chance of surviving that first chamber. The answer's probably not, but you never know. So for now, until the next update comes out, I've pretty much explored the majority of the game's currently available content. And you know what? I'm glad I set in on this early access game. Let's just plunge down into the depths of the icy cold underground stream in cold metal armour. And we've gone too far already, haven't we? We need to be heading under here. See, actually, I could have probably leapt off that edge to get closer. It's low. The roof is very low, so we don't want to bump our head and get knocked out and drown. And we have reached the deadly, deadly room of death. You know the one. Alright. We have a fireberry. That is going right there. Thank you very much. What else? Oh, right, yes. Ah. Okay, plonk that there, as we only have one bandage. And Queen's leaves here. Worst part is, if we defeat this room full of slime, the next room has like 3 fishmen in it, and it's just as deadly. Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. If the 3 of you could converge at this point, please. Look, that'll do. There we go. So far, so good. 2 more to go. So now, run and die. Fucking how? Just how, right? How? I've managed to defeat that slime room once, and that's not saying much. Okay. This was a big help, though, allegedly. Right. Oh, fuck off! Do I need to wait till I have stamina to be allowed to attack? Nope, okay. Hello! You will face my mace. And I will cleanse my palate of your vile, slimy, poisonous ways. I will eat a pie soon. So that's 3 slimes dealt with. Let's go for slime number 4. You shall be smoked most viciously and missed with every fucking attack, because apparently it doesn't fucking matter. Right. And now I'm getting angry, evidently. I have things to be angry about at the moment, very justifiably angry. This is not really one of them. I'm taking out anger related to something else. Shouldn't do that. It was nice that they came out the door. Be even nicer if we could get them all out the door into this. Okay, 3 of them are there. I don't care if the door cannot be broken. I care about hitting this with my mace. Closely followed by this second slime here. Let's back out a little and see if they follow. Yes would appear to be the answer. Now, can we get you to come out here as well? Excellent! And we're poisoned once again immediately. There we go. You know what? I should have gone with the healing potion or a spell instead. Speaking of spells, it is dark. And allegedly the light could aid me somewhat. 4th slime. There you are. All 4 slime monsters have now been defeated. However, we're not finished down here yet. Because we don't know where that door goes. Zal. we already have Zal. So we gain nothing from this find. I suppose it's another way of finding it earlier on, though, if we're really lucky. Now, through this door here, 2 fishmen of doom. Now, remember, how the fuck? Remember, we cannot block their attacks, only dodge, and we can't dodge when they've slowed us down. We're basically dead. Yes, we could use chicken's feet to get out of there, but that doesn't really achieve anything helpful. So essentially for now, unless I can find a way of defeating all those slime and fishmen rooms, feel like they are meant for either very different builds with like area of effect spells, lots of explosives, I'm not sure. Yeah, more fireberries maybe. Or they're just really, really, really tough and I'm not supposed to be exploring those areas just yet. If any of you have managed to successfully explore that portion of the sewers, let me know in the comments section. You don't necessarily have to tell me much about it, but I'd be intrigued to know how many people have managed to make it through that gauntlet of doom successfully. So for now though, what can I do? I can go back to the castle, go to the blacksmith, sell off items, repair my gear for the next portion of my adventure, and I can wait for the next patch coming soon, which will open up that whole area there. The game designer says that the mine was the first area he did. It might have been available for some Kickstarter supporters at some point before the game hit early access on Steam, because he says he's removed, he removed it from a game and locked it off at one point because he wasn't happy with it. It didn't really flow very well, so maybe that means lack of shortcuts, or I don't think that means directed flow. I just mean it might have felt too clunky and badly connected. There might have been, poisonous gas in a mine. That makes total sense, right? And no canary in a cage to let you know when the gas is growing too strong. There could be other things in there, like the ability to dig metal out of the walls. We have seen metallic ore veins in tunnels beneath Serpent's Bastion. And I'll be interested in gaining access to the mine when it becomes available. Obviously I won't have seen the earlier version, so I won't know how different it is, but it is supposed to be where our brother the prince is kept. Although his men were taken to the mine, he's probably being held in the keep by the Lord, who's blackmailing us into doing all these things for him. So for now, our adventure comes to an end. Hopefully the next patch comes soon and I can play again, and you can all enjoy watching me struggle through it. Although maybe not struggle so much, because the whole thing of this was it was a blind playthrough. It was, there was lots of learning going on at the beginning, and then occasionally my autism would hold me back in a few places where I'd be approaching things differently to the standard gamer. But hey, it's all fun. For the most part, I've enjoyed myself. Yes, we know there were a few points where I got annoyed and frustrated at stupid, needless platforming that was incredibly overly precise. But I'll look forward to seeing what this game brings as it continues with development. I hope you've all enjoyed watching this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one, when the patch comes. For now though, I'll bid you all a very fond farewell. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye for now everybody. Cheerio.